Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to take you through another stretching routine. This one is aimed at helping relieve any knee pain as well as strengthening the knees. So all you'll need for this routine is an optional yoga mat, a yoga block, cushion, or a thick book, and a rolled up blanket or towel. Improvise there. And yeah, so make sure you have those things and let's get started. We're going to start with shifting our weight to our right leg. I advise you have a chair nearby to help balance or a wall. As you bring your left foot out, make sure your hips not coming too far forward. You want your hips in line, your pelvis tilted under. From here, we're going to flex the toes towards our face and then point down. So flex, point, or point and flex, warming up the ankle. Make sure you do deep breathing here, so inhaling through the nose, filling the belly, and exhale through the mouth. This will help with all the stretches. So one more, point, flex, slowly lower. Shift your weight to the left leg now. Right foot comes out, tailbone tucked under, hips in line, and we point and flex. Nice straight tall spine and nice deep breaths. Ballet toes. Point and flex. A few more of those. Point, flex. Two more. Point, flex. Last one. Slowly lower. Shift your weight back to the right leg. Again, bring the left foot out. Tailbone tucked under. Hips in line. Flex the toes and start rotating your ankle in one direction. Deep breaths again. Shoulders away from the ears. And reverse the circle in the other direction now, rotating the ankle, keeping the toes flexed. Tailbone tucked under, so your abs and your quad, the front of your thigh, will be active a bit here, keeping the leg up. 3, 2, 1. You give it a little shake. Now shift your weight to that left leg. Tailbone tucked under, right foot comes out, hips in line. And flex the toes and start rotating the ankle in one direction. Shoulders away from the ears. Deep breaths. Now rotate in the other direction, keeping the toes flexed. Pull the belly in. Doesn't matter how high your foot is, just as long as it's off the ground. A few more rotations in this direction. 3, 2, 1. Give it a little shake, release. Still, maybe you come into a wall or having a chair by to balance. Shift your weight onto your right leg. Step the left foot back. Come onto the tops of your toes. Make sure you've got enough space so that, and your feet are hip width apart, so that from here, you tilt the pelvis forward, and I really exaggerate that, grounding through the right foot, stretching the front of the left foot, maybe the shins a bit. This is my not so good leg, and I can really feel it, so take deep breaths here. Feeling everything expand as you inhale, and release as you exhale, helping send messages to your brain to let everything relax so you can ease into this pose. One more deep breath in. Really push those hips forward. And exhale, slowly release. A little shake. And we're going to shift. So feet hip width apart, tailbone tucked under. Shift your weight to your left leg. Right foot goes back. Curl the toes, well, not curl them under, but contact with the top of your tuck tailbone under. So tilt pelvis forward, and then really exaggerate that. You can have a slight bend in the front leg. Hips, again, in line. You should feel stretch on the top of that foot. I don't feel it as much in this one, but it doesn't mean it's still not doing a lot of good work. So deep breaths in. And exhale. Pushing that pelvis forward. Might even feel it in the hip flexor, just the top of your thigh where it meets your pelvis. So one more deep breath in. Exhale, release, shake it out. We're going to take a cross-legged forward fold. So ground through your right foot, cross the left foot over the top. Really ground through your feet here. And what I mean by that is push through your toes, your heels, the side of your foot, just so you feel really firm. Help, like if you were going to feel balance, you're pressing down. So once you've got that, there's a slight, obviously, gap between your feet, toes facing forward, show you from the side. Keep a bend in the knees. Depending on your anatomy, the back knee is roughly behind the back of the front knee. So lift up. Inhale, shoulders away from your ears, reach for your fingertips. Exhale, hips go back. Keep a bend in your knees, but push through the toes. And as your hips reach towards the ceiling, again, depending on your anatomy, you may be able to bring your fingertips to the ground. If you have a book or a block, you can bring that underneath you. Or just grab your opposite elbow. Keep pressing through your feet and let your upper body relax. This is targeting the T-band, which is, you'll feel it on the side of the outer part of your back leg. So push the hips up, relax that upper body. Remember to keep a slight bend in the knees. 2 more breaths here. Inhale. Everything expand, exhale, release, relax into it a bit more. Once more, inhale, exhale, release, and then slowly, vertebra by vertebra, roll up to stand. And we're going to take that on the other side. So shifting your weight to your left leg, right foot crosses over. Toes are pointing forward, ground through the feet, hips are in line, slight bend in the knees. You're not locking them out by pulling them in. Going to inhale up, shoulders away from the ears, reach through the fingers, hips go back, grounding through the feet as you let your upper body fold over your legs. Again, grounding through the toes, the sides, the heels, hips are pushing up and back towards the ceiling. Bring your book, block, cushion, if it's high enough, to help you if you want to bring your fingers to lean on something. Otherwise, grab your elbows, let your upper body relax. Remember to bend those knees slightly. Again, my left leg is the worst, so I can feel this more. The T-band running from here to here. Deep breaths. Inhale. Everything expand. Exhale. So you're pressing through your toes. Make sure you're not gripping them, curling them under. One more inhale. Exhale. And then slowly, vertebra by vertebra, roll up to stand. Right. From here, come down to your mat. Bring these to my side. So, coming to sit down, toes out in front of you. Move the fleshy parts of your glutes away, or lift up slightly, push your hips back so you're sat on your sit bones properly, and bend your left foot in so that it's resting on your right inner thigh. Here you can put a cushion or a block, if you like, under that knee if it's really high up. Doesn't have to come to the ground. Or if it helps, you can sit, lift your hips up and sit on a rolled up blanket or cushion to elevate your hips, whatever makes it more comfortable. So from here, leg that's straight out is in line with your hips. Hips are in line. Flex your right toes. Lift up as you inhale, shoulders away from the ears, with the fingertips. Exhale, lean forward with a flat back. So come to tent fingers if you like. Doesn't matter how far forward you go. You're pulling that hip in line, pulling it in so your hips are in line, and flexing those toes. From here, if you like, if you have a strap or a resistance band, you can wrap that around the front ball of your foot. Otherwise, what I like to do is inhale, lift your chest slightly, feel the breath go into the belly. Exhale, doesn't matter if your spine rounds slightly, just think about nose towards the knee. Inhale, lift, body expands. Exhale, float slightly closer to that knee. One more time, inhale and exhale. From here, slowly roll up, reset, maybe shake the knees out a bit, and then bring your right foot into your left inner thigh. Adjust, bring cushion, a yoga block under that knee, lift your hips up if you like. Make sure your left leg is in line with your hips, and this hip isn't forward, it's pulled back so it's in a straight line. Flex the left toes, inhale up, reach through the fingers, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, forward fold. Again, tent fingers. Depends on your anatomy and your flexibility, but this is not about flexibility today. So inhale here, lift your chest. Exhale, slightly round if you try not to, but knee towards the nose, nose towards the knee. Inhale. Expand your chest, flat back. Exhale. Forward. Inhale up, keeping those left toes flexed. Exhale, float down. And then slowly roll up from here. Bring the other leg out, shake. And then we're going to move on to a nice knee strengthening exercise. So I want you to bend your right knee. This is where a rolled up towel or blanket would be helpful. I'll show you without first. So you're sat up this way, so nice flat back, or elbows under the shoulders and pelvis tilted forward. You're flexing your left toes towards your face. And what you want to do here is think about squeezing your quad, pushing down through your knee, and lifting the leg, which will hold for about 10 seconds. So about this far, you're really going to have to think about activating that muscle. You shouldn't be up here. That's working something entirely different. So you can be here, or I'm going to use this. I think it's quite nice to push through. Bring the towel or the blanket under the knee. Hips, legs still hip distance apart. So let's start with the left leg. So flex the toes, pelvis tilted forward. Think about squeezing the quad and bringing your leg to hover for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down. This is a great one. I did it when I still have a bit of a knee injury. If your knee doesn't come up too far, just think about pushing your knee down into the blanket. So it just depends on your knee. Like here, I can push it down and then release, putting the heel down. But we're going to do that twice more on this leg. So deep breath in and out. Again, wherever you are, here, make sure you're just not sinking down, but your chest is up. Or here, nice straight spine. Activate your abs slightly and make sure you're up tall. Flex the left toes. Inhale, lift, squeeze the quad muscle. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower, relax. Pat the quad, maybe rub it a little bit. Make sure your hips are still in line. Another deep breath in and out. And we'll do that one more time on this leg. So flex the toes. Inhale. Exhale. And then inhale, squeeze. Lift the knee for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Swap to the other side. So you can always, again, a little shake out in between. Bending the left knee in now. Sitting up tall. Blanket comes under the knee. Or towel, if you want one. You can do this without. Sitting up tall, or elbows and shoulders in line. Abs engaged too. So flex the right toes. And as you inhale, squeezing the quad, and that left leg lifts for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower. You pat that quad out a bit. Oh. Take a few breaths. Reset. And flex the toes again. Inhale, push down, squeeze the quad as your leg lifts slightly for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Oh, get a little massage in between. And one more time. Flex, inhale. Lift. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. We're now going to come down to lie on our mats. This is where you can grab your book, cushion, blanket or yoga block. You want your knees hip width apart and your knees directly over your ankles, toes facing forward. Tilt the pelvis up so the lower back is in contact with the mat. And bring your block or your cushion or whatever you have in between your knees. So first of all, we're just going to get used to squeezing. So hold it there, not squeezing, and then take an inhale in, and on your exhale, start to squeeze that block. So inhale, then exhale, squeeze between the knees, and I'm going to do that for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Don't release though. Make sure your upper body is relaxed and your chin is tucked towards your chest. So we're going to inhale, exhale, squeeze again. Lower back is in contact with the mat. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. We're going to move this into a glute bridge. So arms to the side, shoulders relaxed. I'll show you first. You'll inhale, and then as you exhale and squeeze, you're going to tilt your pelvis up even more, lift the hips up as you keep squeezing the block, and then squeeze your glutes, chin still tucked towards the chest, holding for 10 seconds, and then we'll release down. So inhale, exhale, squeeze, lift the hips up, keep squeezing, and activate the glutes for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower. Take a breath in and out here. You can relax. And then inhale. On the exhale, you're squeezing the block, the cushion, lifting the hips, activating the glutes. Keep squeezing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower. Take that block, put it to the side. From here, we're going to do a happy baby pose. So bring one leg up, I'm bringing my right leg. Flex the toes and bring your hands to grab the outside of your foot, keeping the foot flexed, and then same with the other, bringing it up. Get your hair out of the way, gosh, molting. Go away. So as you can see, grabbing the outside, again, depends on your anatomy here, but you want your tailbone scooped up so your lower back is pressed into the mat, abs slightly engaged, flex the toes, and push your feet up, elbows outside the knees, and you want to push against your hands, chin tucked to chest, yeah. Now my shoulders do come off the ground. Ideally, you kind of want them on the ground, but here we just want to get some stretching to the hamstrings. You can rock side to side slightly, just keep those toes flexed and push the feet up. So slight resistance against your hands. So deep breaths here. Two more, deep breath in. Oh, we're nice, and out. One more, deep breath in. And out. Slowly lower. Roll to one side. push up slowly. Come to stand slowly. You don't want a head rush. Rolling up. And we're going to finish with a quad stretch. So again, come to a chair or a wall. Shifting weight to the right leg. Bring the left heel towards your glute. You can point the toes or flex them. And you don't want your knee to come too far in front of that right leg. And again, ground through the right foot, tilt the pelvis forward and really push the hips forward to feel that stretch in the front of your thigh. One more deep breath in and out. And then the other leg. So grounding through the left, shifting the weight there. Point or flex your toes. Knees not coming in front of that left knee. Tilt the pelvis forward. And then push the hips forward to really feel, maybe even in your hip flexor too. Quad stretch. Deep breath in and out. Last stretch. Release slowly. Give it a little shake. And well done. You have now completed this nice stretching routine. Repeat whenever you like, especially to help those knees. Leave any feedback or comments you have below, and make sure you press the thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel. Share with friends and family, and I will see you again soon for another video. Bye for now.